Hello, hello, hello. I think you're there. Hello. Hello. Hi. I'm Tammy. I'm Tammy Neff with Tammy Loves Vintage. Oh, every video I do, I think I gripe about the beginning. That's the worst part. So we're over that hump. Let's keep on rolling here. So today I kept thinking, oh, I need to go live, but I really wanted to play around with this new Decoupage Queen papers that I got. And I really haven't done a whole lot with rice paper. Hi, you guys. Hi, there you are. I was hoping you might come in. Hey, Norma, Penny, Dee Dee, and Linda. Hi, you guys. So I was messing around with this paper. I told you yesterday that I did a project with some rice paper. And so I went to and I loved it. And so I went to the Decoupage Queen website and talked to Jolene about being an affiliate and ordering some papers, which I picked out some papers. She sent me some to play around with also. So that's kind of what I've been doing today, and I've been so caught up in that I didn't get to my projects that I wanted to do. I really want to show you my winter decor before I change it up for Valentine's Day. And I kind of wanted to go through, I told you my Valentine box that I brought over from the storage. And I kind of wanted to, I thought it would be fun rather than putting it all out, just to open the box with you guys. And I can see what all I've stored away and made over the years. It might be a fun thing to do together. I don't know. And anyway, I got caught up in this, you know, finding the right size surfaces that I had to fit the images that you get from them. And I mean, I have tons of surfaces because I do chalk couture as well. And so I have, you know, all of my vintage, like, you know, I've got like drawer fronts and cabinet doors and stuff like that. And then I've got like all of this, I can see, you guys can't see. I have like all this chalk couture, like little palette boards and like these. I didn't do anything with the big ones yet. I was practicing. But I have these big door plate, what are they called? Door hanger. Well, they're just like big tags. Let's just call them big tags. And then I have little tags, which is what I was messing around with today because I kind of just wanted to practice. And then I had been to Target. We live kind of far from Target. It's about an hour drive for us to get there. So I don't go there very often, but I had, so from Target, I had like these kind of boards. Nothing was fitting perfect. And I follow several people that, they like watermark the edges and rip it, and then they learn how to paint it. And, okay. And anyway, so, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I can mix paint, I can do it, but I'm all in my head that I can't do it very good. And so, you know, it is something to learn. And so, let me go back though. I have something happening kind of behind the scenes for those of you that are, get my text messages. And I mentioned it real quick last night. I mentioned it really quickly that I have this texting service and I'm always giving you the number, and it's been fantastic. And I've been able to tell you guys when I'm going live. I'm able to tell the girls in my group when I'm going live, and it's just been nice to have both. In the beginning, I didn't know how to do it, and so everybody knew when I was going live, and I felt like that was kind of crappy to the girls that weren't in my group. They're like, yeah, okay, good for you, go live. I don't get to see it. You know, it's like teasy. I don't know. It didn't feel good. So I finally figured out how to make two, so I didn't have to bother everybody else when I was going live in my group. I'm just not very tech savvy, but I try. I try. And then, and I have plenty of people to ask. I just feel bad to ask. So anyway, so I've been using dapping my toe in with this Telegram that everybody's doing. The problem is I go over and tell them when I'm going live in my texting service, but I forget to tell the Telegram people. So I'm trying to do better at both. And then I was trying to think of, you know, I'm going to switch everybody over because it's very expensive to have this texting service. Anyway, gosh, I didn't mean to tell you all that. I guess I did, but I didn't really mean to go that far. Anyway, it was very expensive, and I thought, Telegram is free, and everybody else is using it. I need to just figure it out. So today, I figured it out, and I figured out how to do, like, it wasn't letting me be Tammy Loves Vintage and somebody else. Like, it would only let me see that. I couldn't figure out how to do two. Well, I figured it out. So I immediately text or put a post in my group, and so the girls are heading over there that have that app. I hate to ask people to get an app. That's kind of a confusing thing for some people, and some people are like, oh, not another app to track, but I know there's a ton of you that are on it already. So it's just Tammy Loves Vintage. And yeah, so Lori, I have like half of you over there are like, yep, got it, we're in, thank you. And I saw my numbers go up over on Telegram. And then I've gotten messages where they're saying this page doesn't exist or whatever. So I'm going to have to, I won't close out the texting one just yet. I'm going to probably hang on to it for another month or so until I feel like most everybody's over there. And then we'll just have to figure it out. Hopefully Facebook will give you the notifications that it's supposed to and stuff. But anyway, that's what's going on. You guys, I'm sorry, all of you listening to that bunch of baloney, but there's several people that are like, what's happening? Because I'm texting them what to do and how to do it, and you can see from the comments they're answering me. So anyway, so I told you I had all these surfaces. Like, I really do. I have squares, I have rounds, I have big rounds, I have big squares, I have these old wooden postcards that we used to have. Like, I've just been messing all day. Okay, well, you guys, we'll talk. I don't know how to talk about it without being on a lot, how to talk to you guys. So I guess just keep texting me and we'll figure it out over there. But I definitely have a Tammy Loves Vintage, and there's a lot of people over there already. So if you have the Telegram app, it's actually an app. I think it is, Linda, but yeah, I'll have to see if I can double check that, because I was really pushing that cell phone number because I was paying so much for it. I wanted everybody to text, but not everybody was doing that. So I guess I can't worry about making everybody happy, which is what we all try to do. Anyway, so I'll show you so these are little frames, little box frames that Chalk Couture has. I don't know if they still have them or not. I'm not super up on all of it, but I thought this turned out so cute. And so then I decided, dang, I love it. I'm going to show you guys before I make a whole bunch of really cute stuff. Yes, it's an app. I'm kind of catching some of what you're saying. It is an app. And then I made, these were breadboards from Target. Our Target's far away. I've had these at least 2 years. Didn't really know what to do with them. And then I had this bright idea. This little chicken one fit perfectly. There was 2 big ones, or bigger ones, that come on the Decoupage Queen papers. And then she has some little tiny ones. And dang if I know what I did with them. I know they're here. I just don't see them. My glitter box is there. I don't see it, but they have little ones that I don't have anything to fit those. So I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway. So I painted the edge gold of this board and the top handle, and then I wrapped it in those little rhinestone gems, I guess. And then I did some diamond dust. It's not showing up, is it? Can you? I can see rays, but there you go. I see the glitter. Okay, so I did that, and I thought that was absolutely adorable. So I did this one first, and then I did this one, and I'm like, I think I can do this. So I decided, rather than to clear all of this out, to do something else and drag it all back later, I'm just gonna play with it here. And if you guys, you want to hang out, that's great. I know it's not my typical vintage stuff. Sometimes I like cutesy things too, like I wear mostly black, but every once in a while I want to wear hot pink. We all have a little different, I don't know, not personalities, but different feelings, different things about us. So, we're allowed to like more than one thing, right? We're allowed to like more than one thing. Like sometimes for birthday cakes or weddings or whatever, I'm always chocolate. I always want the chocolate cake. And if the chocolate cake's gone or they didn't have chocolate cake, you get the white cake, and dang, sometimes that white cake's pretty good. So then you're like, well, maybe I'm a white cake person. So you know what I mean? You can like more than one thing. So I'm trying to get the glitter off. I had all kinds of glitter flying here. So, okay, now I'm wondering, since I did this one with the white, and the white looks a little frosty, but the nest kind of has a frosty feeling anyway. See, but it was just a little flat. I just felt like it needed something. Since I have all the gold on it, I wonder what it would look like if I did gold on the other one. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to find out what it's going to look like and where are my glasses. That's usually where they are. Oh, here they are. Here they are, face down like they're not supposed to be. Okay. Oh, I see lots of words. I just caught you where you get the wooden ornaments. Well, a lot of these are coming from like a lot of this stuff is from Chalk Couture. I have TammyLovesChalk.com. And then like this is a cutting board. It looks like an ornament, but it's a cutting board or a breadboard from Target. And they had a long skinny one. Here it is. They had these two at they were $5 for two of them, which I thought was a good deal. And then like I have this from Chalk Couture, but I think I want to paint it. I think that these rice papers look better when they're when white is underneath them. I kind of see that from hi Dina, hey Tracy, hey Dee Dee. Oh really, Tammy, Lives? Oh gosh, well no wonder no one can find me, Dee Dee. They're probably only finding me by my link. Okay, I'll have to double check all that. Thank you though. Thank you guys. So here's some cute ones. I love this one. And I have a big tray. I'm gonna pull a Royal Funky Junk with this one, I think, and play around. I have a big oval tray. I've had it forever. And I could just see this one on this oval tray. I don't even know that I've ever done one, but they sure look like fun. I have it looks like about 5 or 6 of them stacked over there, because otherwise I want to do it, but I never have. The rooster is super cool. This was just very pretty, and I could see it all glittered up, and you know, I've got my stickles laying here and all that. And then this one I thought looked like a painting, and I thought how fun to try the Mod Podge, where you do the Mod Podge like painting. And then look at this one. I thought this was a beauty. I was torn about this one on that oval, but I only have one oval, so I might have to do some more shopping. Oh, and this one too. And none of my boards, I mean, I have all of these fantastic boards, and none of them fit my boards. Like, they're all just off by half of a hair. Half a hair. Yeah, by the time you cut your stuff, I mean, there's just like a half an inch left. So, oh, and she sent me some strawberries too. I'll show you what I did with them. Oh, and I have more over here. Good grief, I got papers everywhere. I got a little carried away, just a little bit. Look at these for Easter. She had a lot with a vintage flair. This I thought was a good to cut out and piece in if I wanted to. And then she sent me this one, which if I had to pick a cow to have a cow, I would want this kind of cow. Not me, but I love it. Not funny. Yeah, I think they're so cute. I mean, every time I see them, I'm like, I love those. Thank you. I get the true color of your napkin, right? Paint your story. Yes. Yeah, or the back of the paper. Ooh, never thought about that. They're Decoupage Queen, and I have a link up at the top in my link tree. I have a link tree, and you could, because these, I think these were new. I had gotten an email that she had all of her new Easter and Valentine, and so I wanted to jump on it, because usually by the time I'm like, you know, I kind of think I want to try that. It's sold out. So I decided to check it out. So let's try this one. Whoops. Okay, wait a minute. Before I do that, I gotta dump my, I think this is diamond dust. It's just like a clear, shiny glitter. I'm not sure it's diamond dust. I think it is. I have so many glitters. And when I put them in these silly little, not silly, but you know, these little salt shakers, then I get confused what's what. So let's do some gold. I'm gonna try some gold. So I'm just using like a little artist brush, and I'm just kind of, wisping out like some of the nest, kind of just making little sticks is what I kind of pictured. No, I really haven't. It's kind of new to me. I do a lot with old book pages, because that's more, you know, my vintage thing. But boy, the rice paper is a lot easier to work with. A lot more forgiving and just not so brittle. And yeah, I'm like loving it. So I'm late to the game, but I'm definitely a player. I'm definitely going to be on the field with it for sure, because I really like it. Okay, so let's see here. That's what I told her. So fun to work with. So I was excited to give it a whirl. And I know I am so late to the game. You guys are all like, geez, I can teach you anything you want to know, right? You all know what to do. Okay, so let's get some gold here just where the nest is. And I just did some little swipes. It's more about hanging out, right? It's not really so much about what I'm doing. It's just along for the chitter chatter. Okay, let me pound this off just a little bit more. Get that loose stuff off. It's getting hung up in my gems. There we go. And then let me dust it because it's still, I'll probably have to wait till it dries, but I think you can like dust all this. This is that fine glitter. Yeah, I need to just let it dry and then I'll be better. That fine glitter is like air. But so there is the gold. Aren't they sweet? Oh my gosh, I think they're so sweet. And rather than making a hanger, it's got a hole in the back of it, so you could easily hang that on a nail. But I thought, again, the little easels, you know, I like to prop stuff up on an easel. Super cute. So I don't know, which one do I like better? You know, I kind of might like the gold better. But, you guys, I have terrible lighting in here. I have a light coming from Amazon's coming tomorrow. So I'm hoping, can you see? I kind of like the gold better. So knowing that, why can't I just add a little bit of gold in here? Oh, I'm scared. I don't want to cover like the whole picture, so I'm just going to do some little flecks. Just a fleck. Just a fleck here and there. Happy little fleck. Okay, let's see. That's good. Thank you. Don't get your flecks carried away there. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, nice mix. It's almost like silver and gold. Kind of what it looks like. Silver and gold. Yeah, you can see it. Ooh, that's a honey shot right there. Yeah, so I need to get all of the residual off that. Aren't they sweet? They are so stinking sweet. So let me get my glitter back in, or well, let me just keep going with the gold. Oh my gosh. I was so happy Christmas was over for the glitter part. And here I go. Glitter. I just wasn't loving the stickles part. So I got all of these tags from, they sell them in bundles at Chalk Couture. So it's TammyLovesChalk.com. They come like this with the little wrapper, with the little hangers. And so I had a whole bunch of those. And so I did Valentine on one side. Again, these are Decoupage Queen papers. You can find her link on my link tree at the top of my page. Okay, and then I didn't do this with you guys because, oh, hi, Joe, thank you. I didn't do this with you guys because you literally paint on the Mod Podge, slap your paper down, sand off the edges. You've watched everybody do that, and then you seal over it, and then you punch your hole. That's all I did. And then I'm like, oh, okay, now I think I need to clean up the edges. So I went with gold, and I was super careful. And then I got just a little bit over, and I'm like, oh, dang, I kind of like it messy. So I went around and I messied up the edges more than what they were. So I kind of like that. I'm learning, you guys. I know you guys, are probably like, geez, really? Because I'm all flipped out about this. Like, woohoo, so fun. Let's see here. I just want to add just an ever so little bit of gold. Not a lot, but it's too flat. Like I feel like it needs something. So just doing some little lines. Looks like I'm doing a bunch, but not every one of those was hitting. So let's see what we have with just that. Okay, I just want to smash this down in here. Can I? Will it pick it up? Oh gosh. I used my gold I used was I don't know what it was, and I don't know where I got it. I thought I was using the Pentart. I have Pentart. Oh, how pretty. I have Pentart, but that's not what I used. I thought it was. So see, just a tiny bit. I don't want it to be too much, but I think that's super duper cute. Okay, and then I pulled this purpley seam binding ribbon that I have crinkled. I don't think I stained it. No, I just crinkled it. Oh my gosh, I have gold glitter everywhere. And then I thought I did one already, but I don't know what I did with it. Got all excited. I get all nervous when I come in live. Let's see. Those people. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought they turned out super cute, and I just wanted to play with them, and I didn't want a big project because I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but at the same time, I kind of did. Like, I kind of knew, and so I just wanted to play. So I've been playing today. Oops, I want to keep my scrappies. So then I got my glue gun on. So I'm going to just tack down a little, oh, how cute. Okay, so there's one side of my tag. Oh, so cute. Why haven't I been doing this stuff, you guys? Why? Okay, now I'm going to go in here with, yeah, see, I watch everybody else do this cute stuff. I mean, I love what I do. I'm not changing. Don't worry. I still love my vintage. Don't worry. It's just fun to, you know, dabble with something different. And for me, this is very different. But she's got it. Her designs are vintage enough that I kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of digging it. So, okay, there we go. Now, do I dare dump this in there again? Let's see what happens. So, if you guys weren't here, what I would have done was do everything in the gold, and then I would do everything in the red, and you know. But since you're here, I'm gonna have to switch them out. Okay. So there's just a, so you can see I have glitter where I don't want it. Oh, I really do. Oh, that was good. Okay, there, that's better. Okay, and then I want to do red, but I got gold in here, Fred. Okay, so hang on. You know, my pan, I need more than one pan, I guess. This pan's getting a workout. This is more glitter than I used the whole Christmas season. Oh, this fine is so, ugh. Okay. I mean, look at this. What a mess. Oh, what a mess. All right, let's do some red. This might be too messy to do with all of you guys. I gotta get that gold off of there before I start adding red, though. I can't hit anything that I can't hit anything that oh man, that I Mod Podge because it's probably not dry yet, and I'll smear it. All right, that's good enough. Okay, so now I'm back with my red. So, oh, you guys. So I'm gonna put a daub in the middle of the bow, and then just a couple of, you know, brushes on the bow and on the tail. Here's a little bit of bow down here. I'm just gonna hit it. And then I think what I'll do, get a little bit more Mod Podge. And I think all I'm gonna do is like, kind of like a a couple little swoops in, well, you can't see. Hang on. Let me glitter it and you'll be able to see. Hang on a minute. Let me brush this gold out of here. Okay. All right. And I don't have the red and the fine. I have glass. I have the German glass glitter, and I have the regular glitter. So I'm okay with that. I don't know that I want to mess with the fine. It's so fine. There. But boy, is it sweet when you look at it on this frame. That fine is just amazing. Look at that around the edges. That's amazing. So it's pretty swell. Okay. All right. And I guess I should put a little red bow over here. Do I have any red out? No. And that's too bright. That's too bright. Here's a warmer red. Okay. So just an ever so tiny one. And then what I thought was, you know, I did both sides because I thought you could get 2 for the price of 1, right? And you could, after Valentine's was over, flip it over and you have another cute one. So I have a whole bunch. I I think I did 10 of them today. Oops. Oh, shoot. Who knows where that went? Oh, that's the purple. Where did it go? It's right clear on the floor. Oh, another one. Amazon. If you click on that link in my Amazon store and then scroll down, it shows you colors, and if not, you can search. And they come and go in stock. So I just post the cream color one that I use the most. You can also dye it, like grit dye. You can do that too. Okay, I don't want that to show on the other side. And then I have I really was going to do the seam binding, but because I did so different, because I wanted to be able to have, like, I thought this would be super cute just to tuck in, like, I think I gave you a snapshot here. I did a TikTok and a YouTube short and an Instagram reel of that Valentine display we did at Shayla's house. And I think there's just a snapshot of it for you guys. But how cute to tuck like this in that. It's so cute. Just to add a little bit of warmth. You know, she had a lot of red and all that. So I think if it were up to me, I would probably just put a button over this, like a gold button on both sides, and not even hang it. But if I think I'm not keeping all these, and I'm getting ready for a sale, and I know, oh, the minute I say that, you guys are saying, when is it? I don't know. Stay in touch with me. I'm thinking in the next couple of days, if I don't get sick. I keep feeling like I'm stuck. My daughter is sick. Millie's sick. It's just a really bad cold. Her first one, my little granddaughter, and her husband's got it. Like, they're just all sound absolutely terrible. So there. Now you can do a hang tag with it, or cut that off and put a button on there. Cute. So I don't know if we'll do a whole bunch, but anyway, yeah. So as long as I don't start feeling crummy, I don't want to do that, because that's committing myself to sit at the desk for 2 days packing. I got older, or I could always call in. Let's see. If you don't dye your own hair, you have seam binding on Etsy and lots of color. Yes, you can get it. You can get it on Etsy too. And they can stain it. You don't get like the whole roll is the only thing. It's kind of expensive to do it that way, but you do save from the work, and you can get colors that you might like, because you can also search not YouTube, but Google search, and you can come up with, there's all kinds of places that I bought it from. The main, though, the cream, I always just get from Etsy or from Amazon. It's just easy. Classroom is full of glitter. Yeah, I got a feeling mine's gonna be glitter too. Oh, thanks, you guys. That's too many comments to go back through. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to answer everybody tonight or tomorrow because you're it's probably going to be more than 100 comments and they shut me down. So I'll just like. And if it's something that it comes up, a new question or something, I'll answer it. But I may not be able to answer everybody like I like to do. So here's some more of them that I made. These were they were 4 on a page, and they fit these tags really well. They were, there's the strawberries. I told you there was little strawberries. Look at this one, it's so pretty. And then I put hydrangeas on the back side. She sent me some hydrangeas. This one has the Easter chick, and I tried to do a holiday on one side and then not on the other. More chicks. There was a whole bunch of chicks. Loved them. I think I had a couple pages of chicks. And then the Valentines, I think I had 3 pages of Valentines. So, love them. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tonight. And that's all I've done all friggin' day. Besides, I've done some organizing, a little bit more. I went through all of my papers, the drawer. I had one drawer of paper and it was getting so heavy it was almost hard to pull out. So kind of sorted through that and went through all of my paper flowers and sorted the colored ones and the leaves and, put it all in baggies. I had a great day. I had a really great, just a quiet, spent the day in my craft room. Millie starts coming back next week if everyone's all over our sicknesses here. And so we'll see, that'll slow things down in here a little bit. But anyway, you guys, that's it. So if you have Telegram and you want to get notifications whenever I'm going to go live, just go to Telegram. Look me up. I think I have a link at the top, but I'm not sure. And I made a note before I went live to delete all of my text cell phone number so that we don't add to the text service. And I'm going to switch over to the Telegram. So I was in Brooke Riley's group quite a while ago, around probably early last year or the year before even. And she recommended this community texting service. And so, of course, I'm like, anything you say, ma'am, I'm doing it. And so I did. And I've held on to it for a very long time, but I'm watching others go to Telegram. And I really think I want to go that way. Just because when I added up all of my months, it was just right at $1,000 for last year to pay for that texting service. And as you know, I wasn't going live a whole lot. So it really didn't pay for me, to do that. If I'm not working it, I guess I shouldn't keep paying for it. So I hope you all understand. I apologize for the confusion, and I'll be sure to figure out how to get you the right links and how to tell you how to get in. It was weird because half the people in my community texting service thing said, it worked great, I'm in, thank you. And the other half said, it came up fraud, or it came up, one was a fraud and one said it didn't exist. And so I'm getting all kinds of different things. And I had people texting me hi, and they were supposed to go over there and say hi. So I got a lot of confused people I got to deal with, and it's my fault, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, Sue, I just have to do that, and I hate it, but I have to do it. So anyway, I have to be a biggie girl, make a big decision, big business decision. If my husband knew I spent that much on texting, he would kill me. Don't tell him. So anyway, it was mostly for my girls in the group. That was the biggest reason. But yeah, Telegram, everyone seems to be loving Telegram. And I get notifications all the time from people in my contacts that are joining. So it's all good. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so if you're getting my texting and you see me texting a whole lot, because I'm getting several people asking me the same question. So you can just opt out of it. If you're on Telegram, you won't miss anything. So we'll get it together. We'll figure it out, and we'll just be like everybody else. So I don't know why I try to be so fancy. I didn't know I was being fancy. I didn't know they had Telegram back then. So see you later. You guys don't want to watch me do any more of these. They're basically going to be the same thing. The little chicks, I think I'm going to stick with the golds. I really like the golds more than the diamond dust. The reds, I'm going to stick with red and gold. The purple, I'm going to stick with gold. I have to because all of my edges are gold. So I think I'm going to stick with all of the golds. And then I've got my gold ribbon here to do a bow with a gold. And then you saw my red and you saw my purples. So I'm all set. I'm all set. I'm going to try. I've been watching Yellowstone. I don't know. I watched it when it first did, but I never watched it like all the way through from the beginning. So I'm going to turn on Yellowstone. I got it right there. It's on pause. I'm going to turn it right back on. I'm going to sit here and glitter away. So you guys, thanks for jumping on and seeing what I'm up to, and I will keep you posted. I'll do both for a while here until we get everybody, you know, figured out. So I'll do my texting service and the Telegram both so that no one misses out. You use cardboard to save money for tags. Oh yeah, Gloria, I know what you mean. When I was really busy with Chalk Couture, I had where I was, my level, like you know, it's like an MLM thing, and I had to spend $400 a month to maintain my commission status, whatever. And so I bought a lot. You know, $400 a month is a lot since 2000, I think it's 17. I got in the month it started for the public. So, I mean, I have so much. So anyway, I love doing that. It was just something that was exciting and new, and I wanted to try it, and it did really well, and I loved it. So I'm still in. I still get my monthly free transfer and all that. So I'm still in it. I just don't do anything with it much. But I am all of these surfaces now. I'm going back over to the storage. I have a bunch more over there. So anyway, I'm going to go wild with this paper stuff. I love it. So I'll see you guys. I think I'm going to spray all of this too. I forgot to mention that. I think you all know this, but I have Aquanet up here, hairspray. And years ago, we always used to do that, spraying it. And I'm seeing all the girls still spraying today. I don't think anyone's using anything different than hairspray. And I hear them say any kind of hairspray. I always used to hear Aquanet, but it's just the cheapest. But it really does make a difference. I'm in a group, Check Savvy Sisters, Check Savvy Live or Check Savvy Sisters, I forget which way it is. Anyway, she makes wine bottles and glitters them all up. You guys may have seen her do that in a live in her page. And I did that at Christmas for my painting girls. And she had said seal it with hairspray. So I'm like, oh, okay. So at first I didn't, and I was like rubbing off all of the loose, you know, and then I sprayed it and I hardly got anything. She was right. So that was like a big test to be like, it really does work. Because when you're handling the bottles, you're going to open them and all that, you know, I didn't want them all glittery, and it worked. So here you go. There's the last thing. So that's the only other thing I'm going to do. I think I'm going to keep one. I think I'm going to keep this one. I just wanted one with the chicks, and I wanted one with Valentine. Everybody else, I gave them either Valentine or Easter, and then an everyday one. But for me, I knew I'd either want one or the other, and then I'll put it away for the year. So I think I'll put a gold button on mine and then a bow on both sides. So that's the only thing I'm going to do different. Otherwise, you just replay and watch me do these over and over. That's what I'm going to be doing. Except I'm going to be watching Yellowstone. So you guys have a great night, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow if I don't feel too bad. You know how you can feel it coming? That's what I'm feeling. So darn it. So I'll see you guys later. We'll get this texting thing figured out, but I've got the Facebook for a backup for notifications. So hopefully, you know, if all else fails, you'll get that one. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Good night.